Hi, very often we find ourselves in a situation where we have built a strategy and a logic as per our understanding of the same. And the same works also to an extent. However, there is suddenly some trade and we don't know where exactly are we supposed to look and what condition is it that triggered that trade. So in this video, I will cover how to understand the notification log in detail so that you can remove all of the noise from the notification log and check exactly what all you need to check. So I have the strategy and it has some conditions that will be true at this moment. So I'll just quickly update this and I will deploy it so that I can show you how are you supposed to debug through the notification log. So as you can see, I've deployed it. And now I go to the deployed page. And here is my strategy. And you can see that my strategy has taken an entry. Now, I will first go to the notification log in order to check what conditions have been captured. So I can see a lot of data out here is stored in the notification log, but I don't really know what exactly to look for and how to look at it. So I'll just close this log and first I will go to the three dots and uh, I will open a new tab wherein I will go to edit this strategy and I will go in the entry condition details. So I have my entry condition open out here. So after opening this, I will first go to the notification log again. And now I will copy the entire log that I see out here and I will paste it on the notification on a notepad. So I can see I've opened a notepad and I will paste it. So now on a notepad, there's a good way of navigating through the data is that you can just press Control on Windows and the whole data gets shrinked. So you can see the size has reduced a lot. Now in this, you will see that some places are there where there are smaller lines. So you can see there is lesser data out here, but out here the data goes on to a huge number of lines. So what you can do as a quick hack would be that wherever you think that this data is too excessive and you may not make sense of it, you can just delete it. So wherever the lines are too long for you to comprehend, just simply scroll on it and delete this entire thing. So now you are left with some data in the notification log, and uh, now you can pinpoint what exactly is it that you want to check. So before proceeding, I will first now open my entry condition builder. So I have my entry condition builder out here, and I can see that I have used two particular keywords out here, SMA and close. So I have built a crossover. So I can now first check for the SMA and close condition. So I can see SMA is out here, and I have used it on the -1 candle and the -2 candle. So this is probably the block where I have used my SMA and close. So I'll just space it out. Now you can see that I have LTP and position with super trend used along with position detail. So I'll again look, and here I can find super trend, I can find LTP, and I can find position detail. So I will again separate this by making some space. Now out here you can see that there is one last block where I'm using position EMA and time. So I will again separate this out here. So position EMA along with time. So now the three blocks that I had built on the condition builder are clearly visible out here. So now I will just directly check with the values of each. So out here I need to check the SMA of the -1 candle has to be more than the close. So I will check what was the SMA of the -1 candle. It is 56,699 and the close was 660, which means that the SMA was not more than the SMA was more than the close. So this was true. Now I have to check for the -2 candle. Was my SMA less than the close of the -2 candle? So my SMA value out here was 56,702. Was it less than the -2 candle? The answer is no. So this condition is definitely false. So you can either remove this condition or you can just separate it out here. So this condition was definitely false. Now you can check for the other condition. So I'll just look at super trend and LTP. So out here my super trend value was 56,746 and my LTP was 655. So was this true? I can see that this was not true. Now you can check for position detail. So position detail equal to number 0 is what I have used, what has been returned, but I have used number 100. So both these conditions were false. So this block has definitely not taken a trade. So again I will mark it out here. Now I will look at this block. Is What is my LTP and what is my close? I can see. So now I have to check if my LTP is more than the EMA. So I will just come here and I will check the LTP, and now from here I'll get the value of the EMA. So yes, this condition was true. The LTP was more than the EMA and my time was more than 900, which is also the condition I have added here. So this means that it was actually this block, this part of my condition that triggered the trade. Now I will show you how exactly are you supposed to look at the repair ones. So I had also added a repair ones to show you. So now let's go to the notification log and check for the repair ones conditions. So again you will do the same thing. You can copy the whole conditions and you can paste it on a blank notepad. Now again you have to press Ctrl and you can see that the entire thing has been expanded. So now I will first go to the edit of my strategy and I will open my repair once condition. So I've seen my repair once condition, and out here I can see that there are different conditions added. So one is traded instrument. So I'll find where is traded instrument. Yeah, so traded instrument is out here. uh, I will also see that the SMA of my instrument. So I can see that the position SMA keyword is visible out here. So this means that this is probably useful data for me. However, all of this data that I see below out here and this data out here, this is probably irrelevant data for me. So I'll just make a space out here and I will pull it down. Later on in this video, I'll also show you how are you supposed to interpret this part of the data. So now I will just look at the values that have been captured and what was it that triggered my trade. So in my second condition out here, I have mentioned time is more than the entry time. So let's check. The time was captured at as 1938 and the entry time captured was 37. And since 38 is more than 37, this particular condition triggered my trade. So this is an easy way of knowing what like how do you debug your strategies using the notification log. Another thing that you can check for in notification logs is this mention of 2000 multiplied by whatever x number of columns. So this way you can use this part of the data to actually track and check if this is actually useful for you or not. So mostly in most cases, this is actually the data feed log that is captured. So to give you a sense, let's assume we are looking at this part of the data. I'll just remove this part, and you're seeing that symbol of instrument name and of a 5-minute candle. So basically, this is the 5-minute candle data that is captured. So I'll just space it out properly so that you can understand better. So now you will see that there is a pattern that emerges. So first is the date of that particular day, then you will see the time, then you will see some numbers, some values out here, and after that values the date again starts. So every time I see the date, I'll just click and enter so that I will put it on the next line. So this is basically what you're doing is you're getting the data feed out here for whatever instrument that you have used. So now you can see that this is basically captured the date of 5th of January, and you can see the time 14:45, and then you can see that it is actually the open, high, low and close that has been captured. So this is basically the open that had been captured, high, low and close. So using this you can see what was the historic data of that particular instrument. So this what you see as the long threads were actually historic data. So this historic data is in most cases not useful for people. However, if you need it, this part is there in the notification log. That is a little bit about the notification log. You can also check the instrument names, the exact instrument that was traded and so on from the notification log. I hope this video helped you. If you have any further questions or suggestions on topics that we should cover, feel free to drop us a mail or you can drop it in the comments below. Thank you.